Hi, my name is Mike Cohey. I'm a firefighter on Ladder 13. I'd like to put a video together to show you the truck setup in a very basic manner, as well as some of the pitfalls that we found through our setups and how to overcome them. The goal of the video is to empower people who come through to be able to set the truck up, whether you're trading or overtime or a swing up with a task book. So some of the main differences between this truck and one VO3 start with, we have a stabilizer camera, which is excellent for seeing where your stabilizer is going to end up. It's great for avoiding parked cars, curbs, things like that, but it's not necessarily relied on for spotting. The other main difference is when this stabilizer comes out, we do not pin them anymore. The computer has a brain, the hydraulic system basically shuts off, so there's no need to pin these. So speaking with all the captains across the shifts, the setups are essentially the same, where the engineer is doing one side, firefighter is responsible for doing the other. There's a little bit of a different rhythm based on what side of the truck it is. But for the engineer side, when we're getting out, if you grab your pad first, size it up and drop it. Most likely, if the firefighter is moving quickly, he may be able to drop your outrigger for you, because you still need to get dressed and do chocks and do all of those other things. So step one, when you're coming from the cab, drop your pads. You're going to end up at your compartment where you're going to get dressed, and then that puts you right in front of the chocks. So step two would be to throw your chocks in front of and behind the tire, and then head back to your back panel. The firefighter on the other side is going to hop out. He's going to grab his pad, drop it, head to the back, and then his job is to set his outrigger prior to starting the saw, grabbing any tools, getting ready to go to work. Ultimately, it's the engineer or swing up driver's responsibility to make sure that the truck is set up correctly. So we'll go through that with the rear panel and kind of what the lights mean and what some of the alarms mean when you're up in the, on the pedestal as well. So from the cab, once you get in, your stabilizer camera is down here. I recommend turning that on pretty much as soon as you get in, because it's pretty easy to forget about. You'll be able to see what's going on with your stabilizers in the screen here as you're approaching your scene. Again, our beanbag is located usually up here. You can drop it out your window, sight everything down the mirror, and when you're satisfied with your spot, neutral brake. And then our controls are aerial master, aerial PTO, front wheel lock, and then you're ready to go to work. Level assist up. One, two, three, four greens. Close the door. All right, so one of the common problems that we see with this is when you basically push past with the outrigger. So you drop your outrigger and it will pause when it's happy with the position. If you continue holding down or take a moment and continue pushing, it'll push past. Right now you have two solid greens, which makes you feel like it's correct. But when you go to level assist it, it won't be happy and you might not be able to get it out of the tray. So when you get to the top on the pedestal, you'll have your main screen here, the load chart screen. Once you begin to try to raise it out of the bed, you'll get an error and a beep. If you hear this noise and see that, the fix is basically to put everything away and set it up again. So the second common error that we see is, or that can be overcome, is you use the side stabilizer correctly, it's happy where it's at, but then instead of using level assist, you use the rear stabilizer control. It's very obvious down here. In the heat of the moment, this feels like the right move, but what will happen is the overrides will not allow you to swing the ladder out of its cradle. So we'll put our stabilizers down correctly, and then we'll drop the rear stabilizer. So the truck stopped and it's happy, right? It feels happy, but when you go up top, you will not be able to get the ladder out of the cradle. The other error that we see is when you have both of your stabilizers are green and correct and you're using the level assist, but it doesn't seat all the way to the ground. So for that error, again, we're gonna see the indicator and we're gonna hear the beep, but we'll be able to get the ladder out of the cradle. But when you go to swing it, either direction, you will not be able to get any movement at all. So again, our three problems are pushing past with our outriggers, using our rear stabilizer control instead of the level assist, or not using the level assist correctly and not allowing it to fully extend. What we're looking for ultimately at the end is all of these lights being green, but most importantly, this one right here. This is the master light that says that it's correctly set up and you're ready to go to work. The correction on all of these things, don't try to troubleshoot it, just put everything away and start from scratch. So again, we have all the green lights and it's good to go. So through trial and error, we've kind of found out all of these problems, and hopefully this helps you guys when you come through and get set up for your first day. Thanks.